Ever wondered why your feline friend goes crazy over a tiny pinch of catnip? In the cat world, this humble herb is the equivalent of a potent espresso shot, or perhaps, dare we say, a wild night out on the town. Today we're going to dive into the curious case of cats and catnip. Catnip, known scientifically as Nepeta cataria, is a member of the mint family. This unassuming plant has an extraordinary power to transform your typically aloof and indifferent feline into a bundle of hyperactive joy. One moment, your cat is lounging lazily on the windowsill. The next, it's somersaulting, pouncing, and playfully wrestling with an invisible enemy. It's a sight that can leave many cat owners amused and slightly bewildered. But what exactly triggers this sudden burst of energy and playfulness? What is the secret ingredient in catnip that sets off this feline frenzy? Stay tuned to uncover the secret behind this feline frenzy. No, your cat isn't practicing for a gig at the local comedy club when it darts around after sniffing catnip. There's science behind it. Let's dive into the secret life of your feline friend when they encounter catnip. So what exactly is catnip? Well, it's a plant, a member of the mint family to be precise. But it's not your cat's dream of becoming a herbalist that makes them go crazy. It's a chemical found in catnip called nepetalactone. Imagine nepetalactone as an irresistible aroma wafting from a bakery. You can't help but be drawn in, right? Now imagine that aroma is about 1,000,000 times more enticing. That's nepetalactone to cats. But it doesn't just smell good to them. It triggers a response in their brains that sends them into a state of feline ecstasy. When a cat gets a whiff of nepetalactone, it binds to receptors in their nose, which stimulate sensory neurons that send signals to the brain. Specifically, it targets a region of the brain called the amygdala, which is in charge of emotions and decisions, and the hypothalamus, the brain's command center for behavioral responses. The result? Your cat starts to exhibit behaviors like rolling, flipping, rubbing, and eventually zoning out. It's like a feline version of a dance party, with nepetalactone being the DJ that sets the mood. But here's the funny thing. Not all cats respond to catnip. It's a genetic trait, and about 1/3 of cats are totally immune to its effects. So if your cat looks at you with disdain when you offer them catnip, it's not because they're judging your choice of entertainment. They literally can't feel the groove. Also, kittens under 3 months old and senior cats are less likely to respond, as their brain may not be as sensitive to nepetalactone. It's like they're the ones saying, "I'm too old for this stuff." So it's not magic, but science that turns your cat into a furball of excitement. Let's take a moment to gather up all those fascinating feline facts we've just laid out. Catnip, the magical herb that can turn even the most aloof kitty into a rollicking riot of fur and purrs, is indeed a wonder of nature. But remember, it's not a universal cat pleaser. Some cats might just turn up their whiskers and walk away, unimpressed. Catnip's effect is all about genetics, with around 1/2 to 2/3 of all cats being susceptible to its intoxicating allure. This means that not every feline will fall for it. You might have a cat that's a total catnip junkie, or one that couldn't care less about it. And kittens? They're generally immune until they hit the age of 3 to 6 months. Now let's talk about the safety aspect, because we know you're all responsible pet parents. Catnip is completely safe and non-addictive. Yes, your cat might act like they've hit the jackpot, but there's no risk of them overdosing or developing a dependency. It's like a natural high that can't cause any harm. But catnip isn't just for fun and games. It has a variety of uses that can benefit our feline friends. It's often found in toys, giving your cat an extra incentive to get active and exercise. It's also available in sprays that can be used to encourage your cat to use certain items, like a scratching post or a new bed. And believe it or not, catnip is even used in dental health products for cats. It helps to keep their teeth clean and their breath fresh. Who would have thought? That's the scoop on catnip, folks. Next time your cat does a backflip after sniffing catnip, you'll know it's just their brain having a party. Remember, a catnip in time saves 9, or was it a stitch? Well, you get the point. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe to Cats Unraveled. Thank all of you, and see you in the next one.